Second stirred it's on zone 0 tomorrow or in the morning. Get it rolling. A little over halfway. 3, 2.
Do not worry. Danger approaches. Root here. Deep breath. Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Here, try this! Set to the speed of light! Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May death protect us! Deep breath! Do not worry. As you wish.
Time for something savory.
Executing attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Let the show begin!
Root here.
Set the seas aflame!
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
Fight to live!
Return to dust.
Set the seas aflame! Fight to live!
Let the show begin!
Root here.
Here, try this!
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
As you wish.
Set the seas aflame!
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Fight to live!
Let the show begin!
Set the seas aflame!
Root here.
Deep breath!
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Set the seas aflame! Fight to live!
As you wish.
Set the seas aflame!
Root here. Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
Fight to live! Set the seas aflame!
Let the show begin!
Fight to live!
Do not worry. Danger approaches. Please, wilt here.
Time for something savory.
Time detonate!
I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true.
Set to the seas of flame!
As you wish.
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Fight to land!
It's still early. Where to now?
Go back whence you came. Go back. The head, like... What a beautiful butterfly. Is it?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen. Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the nether realm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather...
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead. These shadowy figures... are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Do you want to buy any?
Huh? He can see it?
Wait. More living people. I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will...
Could it be that... you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
The Titan rejects you. Me.
So, do you want to buy any fish?
But there any fish.
Other fish. I can only keep selling fish.
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but perhaps there's another way for me to release you from your suffering. Please relax.
This.
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the West Wind by floating down the River of Souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
Why are you identifying as a dead person now? Don't give up on your...
I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang on. Didn't he say more living people? So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us. Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady...
That's me.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to.
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Netherrealm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life, unable to move forward or back. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky River of Souls. But, I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Lord Mighty?
Oh, right! That's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out.
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
Don't worry. It's time for me to shine. Orynyx's rune of recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to... Hey! Over here!
Looks good.
Orynyx's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted. So this path actually didn't exist back then?
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to...
Ah, by the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
Foreign warriors?
A priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
What?
A campaign? Who are you campaigning against?
Nobody knows, as of now. Of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the netherworld and the mortal realm. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day. While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
An unprecedented calamity.
It seems that you...
A world that has never seen death. May I ask, where is the scout who managed...
Though he returned to Styxia, he only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that convinced us to rally together. He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called death.
Styxia. An evil dragon that brings death.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait, wasn't this part of that fable?
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
The Queen? By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned.
the same lines.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended long ago. Styxia no longer exists.
Styxia. This cannot stand. Newcomers, hurry up and go take your position.
Oh, looks like it's difficult for this gentleman.
Sir, I am the Maiden of War. Don't worry. I'm typically...
Is it over?
Cass.
Is this a remnant?
Ha!
Well then, why should I place my trust in you, holy maiden from afar?
Wait. This... I don't quite understand what you're trying to...
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos' heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as an esteemed... However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of...
I cannot deny your claim. It was the Council that offered this room to me. And they had only one request.
But why?
I am... unable to rid myself of this innate curse.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the flame. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate.
And yet, you...
That's because I've woven men. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Orynyx's rune?
Perhaps. But I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget. Indeed. While my relationship with the Council has always been quite ambiguous, Lady Aglaya has never taken any precautions against me. Instead, she's shown me nothing but complete trust. I really want to repay her for that trust. But why would this memory appear right now? Is this really Orynyx's power?
Could these dead monsters actually be...
If...
Ah! Why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price. Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of such discordant noise. Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
Eternal.
Stand in position.
I'm so everything burns to ashes! Set to the seas of flame!
Dreams do come true.
Fight to land!
Still the same one. Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Set to the seas of flame!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Good job. Dreams do come true.
Existence is unity.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another...
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
We can't get through here. Let us return to the present.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Courtyard in the past.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Huh? This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh, I was merely speculating, but it seems I was right. And you... I recognize you. You're the Holy Maiden of Death from Idonia, right?
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life.
That's because I didn't fall in...
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, but I did not expect things to stay the same even Circe's above.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
I have seen too many fair for some people, but...
Cass, are you still trying to create a world?
Yes, because This is a wish, but I've never been more firm in my...
Wow. This place is so... That's fine and all, but we need to... do we need to...
But how should we get up there? The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient. Look, there's even a platform lift over there. A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside. Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Mim, do you really want me to answer that?
Don't come near me!
Huh? Why does he look so panicked? Did the Black Tide monsters frighten him? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See?
You have a point. Well, this might want...
You've misunderstood us.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude of me. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. While that spirit didn't harm me, his blows really packed a hefty punch.
A warrior? Could it be...
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
It's a long story. We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death? Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux. Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Pray tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power. as for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
You... Are you... Thank you.
This is his.
Then you granted him death? That isn't like you. You would have refused, even if I
I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but... I am still in a state of turmoil.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay also means he can send others to death at will. And
you feel that he's
yes. Since that's why he approached me and...
You are perhaps feeling...
I have not made... I've seen the people of Idonia stand. They had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world.
I won't refute your beliefs for now, but would you be interested in listening to a story of mine? It's a fairy tale from foreign lands, told by the person who brought you to... A tale told.
What? That means...
I've already had it. My memories only be...
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly.
Ah, this is...
Living ones?
Please stay tuned.
Eternal.
Attack detected.
I think something bit me.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin! Catch up.
Set to the seas of flame! Deep breath.
Let's improvise.
Fight to land! Here, try
resistance is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
Still the same.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to land!
Let the show begin!
Enjoy yourself some forbidden. Set to the seas of fate! Deep breath!
Dreams do come true. Is that all?
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here, and have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance? You have, during the age of myth, a time likely before your birth. I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach.
But didn't that
Oh? Looks like well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to
This is the deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower, although I am still missing the most crucial material of all. That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Huh? What's going on? You didn't touch him, did you?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
This...
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast for too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the Nether Realm. Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result, my city and its people no longer exist. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins. Please, you must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death.
My Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness. As her mother, please bless this child with a name. Before I am swept away by the River of Souls, please, let me know how I should address her in my next life.
Oh. Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, Castorus.
That's...
The sound's back.
Ah, living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm's wrapped.
Black Tide, mister. Please fight the...
Be careful not to suffer the same fate.
Everyone, hide behind me! Existence is unity.
In position.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Commencing me until everything burns to ashes! Deep breath. Thank you. I will.
Did the rhythm get messed up? The mood is set. Let the show begin! Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Set the seas aflame! There's so many of them! How are we holding up?
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Here, try this!
Let's improvise.
Set the seas aflame! Deep breath! Until everything burns to ashes!
Let the show begin!
Fight to land!
Our souls for the feast of strife on their triumphant return.
Lord Mighty? Lord Mighty. Lord Mighty,
I'm the one resisting it. How go that is.
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead, so it seems... Lord Mighty, we're headed for the major...
Challenge.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them...
Let's go together, Castorus. Let the person who has brushed against death countless times go.
Cass.
I'm... rather...
Good. Is that all?
This is going to be difficult.
But I've never repaired.
If I was... The Rune of Recollection is here. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower? It's still up to me to step up. Just shout for me when you need... Got it! Just...
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel is very...
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever. The alchemical matrix should be behind this door.
Wow, there are so many of you! It's little Cass and little Grape. Oh, there's also little D and the pink puppy! Trian? Aren't you... Get what?
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living.
Oh, it must have been...
But according to what Trian said, Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready, and so, little Cass, don't cry. Please. We finally finished it.
This is what Lady Trevi wanted, the gift for me.
The Holy Maiden of Yanis. Even when separated by life and...
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this.
Seriously? It's seriously a wonderful drawing.
This is...
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey, but little Cass no longer has anything to fear now. Because everyone...
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked. It's the first time I've gained so many. The first time I wore a dress looking back at all these experiences. I took countless if I had known.
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass, and would love...
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be any regret. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Treevee, Trina, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Thank you for bringing me the
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mr.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Lady Trian.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living. I seek not to enter the door to the nether realm. Casterus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years, I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Might.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Georios' earth, Kefali's fire, and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please, live as a human, and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is... However, he is not privy to... I saw the twins of death in Kefali's memory. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And she was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything.
You mean...
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary, and that's why... we have to awaken... We have to reforge its body with the power...
But Cass!
According to those departed spirits. But before we talk about that...
I heard that...
I think... they must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their they never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm even after their fall, quietly watching and documenting every detail of their sister's life.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here...
we were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's complete soul.
But all of this is just...
That's fine. Now, I shall reveal what the Lady Trianne has already drawn. Then, let the ritual begin. And now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. And now... Pollux, I shall lift you from the River of Souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. If even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
Did she recognize you?
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest. Please, go on. I'm listening.
Yes.
There's no need to worry, Elder.
The world?
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Castorus, but you no longer need to hide that story.
Well... Styxia. The pearl of the ocean. Plagued by unwarranted... From where you...
Indeed. journey's an epic, but I still can't take...
I...
Please enlighten me. Your words might truly...
You and
Love.
no one ever invented the so-called... Perhaps the people... But instead...
Therefore...
That's right, Caster. If you truly...
I understand. Our limited lifespan, Estia's love. If the world was bereft, and I... Thank you, Mother. I will use all the love I've experienced. My teacher, Anaxagoras. Grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. Grant you embrace.
What do we have here? Eternal. Stay away.
Saved my life. Truly gone? Or will you show yourself again? Once we eradicate this hatred and threat.
I'm so everything burns to ashes! Here, try this! I will keep fighting.
Stay in step. Let's improvise. Jump.
And I know you're anxious.
I will keep fighting.
Existence is uniform. Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Grace and elegance. Commencing research.
Let's improvise.
There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace. Yes, it's me. I'm back.
Enjoying yourself?
Don't catch up. Still the same.
Be careful. They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
Joining the battle.
warmth of life.
Let's improvise.
There's more to life.
Your mission's over.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Fight to land! Set the sea aflame! Attack detected!
Let us weave the future together.
Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret?
Deep breath!
Step in position. Attack!
Like until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise.
This is more than a battle. Fight to land!
Catadons?
Recalibrating. To travel far.
Thank you. And I know you're anxious. Don't be afraid.
Commencing research. Here, try this.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Fight to land!
Powered by the threads of repairs, the end is not yet clear.
Specimen sighted. Deep breath.
Great teamwork. Take your positions.
To travel far. I think something bit me. Here, try this.
to dance.
Would do us good.
This is more than a battle. Fight!
There's no more need to weep and grieve. I will grant you peace. Yes, me. I'm back.
Fear I sense.
Calibrating.
Be careful. They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
Until everything burns to ashes! Firefly Type 4 in position. Specimen sighted. To travel.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Countless, thus our fates become one. Fragile, like a wisp of sea.
Please, don't turn back to the nether realm. Oh, death. Sleep in peace. I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted. But I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm. Just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests. I'll be going now. They may look scary, but as long as
What's wrong?
Are you...
What's wrong with him?
His time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid his soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return, all right?
All right. I'm the best at taking care of us. Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets. That's not funny!
It's a deal then. Please. Wait for me.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that you, Polixia?
Do you remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier. However, since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos, right?
Yes. I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphorius.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Polixia?
A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death. But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of a family member with our own hands.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life, so that I could ascend as the demigod. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm. Never the half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death. That was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them. All while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring in endless loneliness.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. We walked different paths.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life, and I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste.
Even though I forced the authority of granting
too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. I wouldn't have understood the meaning
of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears of loneliness. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining days. Because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
You, too, must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite the ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written, and let us draw this scene. It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day. I always hoped I would see you among them. But... I know. But don't you see, Pollux, you don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to. So, let's our responsibility as Thanatos. Let's tend the field together. What do you think? Yes, just you shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has a... Just like... Yes, but unlike that... Yes. Complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace. You've been tempered by life and like a raven butterfly. I will. After this, I will... The cycle of life and death will flow once again. The sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls, and bloom evermore. Just one. Of course. Please. I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another even if we do not know each, I will still hold you to Casterus. You're as beautiful as a fleeting butter. I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, when this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death. Are you ready?
No need to ask so many times.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowd...
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them would be an utter waste of my time.
Such harsh words.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you. Are you not going to...
I know myself better than you think I do.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have... Well, that is
Should I thank you?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you...
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer.
You were saying that Amphorius is...
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new... Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nicodor and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough for all the pains I took to reach this point. I had already lost hope of ever obtaining. That is, until I met a girl. If Casterus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then if the Twins of Death can bridge two cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis...
Well, that is all well and good, but how can...
It matters not. Besides, I, Anaxagoras, am destined to overturn this. Come, let us go and teach those pathetic words.
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war hear you. Let them hear the voices of the people!
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd pass on this.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world?
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence. But that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
So...
No, I don't.
I thought...
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That, you still have time, so give it some thought. Tell it to those begging for salvation.
Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Cersei safe.
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
Much obliged, Lord Lycan.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech?
Can this dude really face down kindness?
By Kefali above. As you look upon me, I see your fear and misgivings. The apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders. And your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by...
What?
Ides Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't. Because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the black tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters, Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the black tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity gone, Akuma will return to an era. Much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of... The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the flame? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akuma. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pet? Make your judgment Then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity, yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power? Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Trebios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future Flame Chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, those who call each faction holds an equal...
As expected. This is the moment when the flame chased your...
And now, it's you.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote.
I have long since made a decision.
Very well. May you...
Vote for kindness. Vote for kindness.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are, wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1, do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2, never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Vote. Cast your vote. Cast your vote.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are... Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question. And we need only to follow the sound of the tides.
You. Well done, child. Just as I foresaw. You have achieved great things. Teacher. What a twist of... You cherish the truth. So, child, do not be troubled. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. Go forth. But I... will go now, child. And when you reach the end... You have my word, sir. May Cersei safeguard your... You are right, emphatically. May we meet again.
Silence! Silence, everyone! Behold, Cersei, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus. The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else! Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear.
No! Lygus, you can't... Nexa, what have you... I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make...
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one...
You put on such a grand performance.
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once, because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the Flame Chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the Wall of Heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way.
You! It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. By your leave, Lord Lygus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for...
What is this performance? Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution. Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have...
Nonsense!
No one? Must I pick... Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here. No? Fine.
What are you trying to do?
Hey! Man!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, The Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final lecture. Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true! Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesized demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memory.
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday, and the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the Titan. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is your blasphemy!
It's impossible!
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with the god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside...
By the gods, even kind... I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Count, Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should...
You...
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akima's Codex as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akima's Codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right. First, Elder Kindness of Akima and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour.
Curse you.
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the in the names of Talantin and Kepali, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution.
Professor.
Let him! Let him! Let him! What decision?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die!
Then, in light, O Talantin on high.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castris while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends. You're still as energetic as always. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos himself. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, but in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls. And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Amphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain. Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey. And for your life, the only life I can save. I am glad to hear that.
Over here!
I believe in you.
Please, I beg you, look back for me. Just forget about all the hardships.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow!
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice, and the support of all who have stood by you, be in— Over here, friend! Take my hand. Let's go home.
At last. I knew you could. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Perhaps it is fate. Once again, it seems that this is the riddle, the sensation of becoming a demigod. Do you recall that prophecy? I promised you that I would do everything in my power. I can finally. The wish I once sought, every touch, they will radiate with an intense. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth one last time? Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. May be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of you, on the other hand. Performed as I expected. You did not hesitate.
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for—
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your human—
That's true. I've long since but...
So, this is our last chance. May I resonate with your core flame?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're...
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals. Until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty...
I've long predicted this was the case. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings, but casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and...
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede.
Congratulations are in order.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what...
Glaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own...
I'm glad... But I don't see Castris among your number.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
I agree.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Treyman, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding core flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The hand of shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ring. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. He is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in his good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
A constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look! It's...
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Casterus. No, the Titan. They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of...
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright in its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
I won't stop you.
Professor. What's with that look? You were... So, let's get this execution.
You never change. I don't understand. If you're...
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I... It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides...
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly... So, what are we when it comes to the very essence of the world? Our souls, our time...
Is that what new sporism?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the... Just as seeds are effect to destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. That person is you, Cha. So, carry everything of... And especially...
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion.
That is all I have to say.
Farewell, great performer. Mason.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome. Thus, I shall confer upon you. You shall transcend the peaks of purity.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my Circes.
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity. And you were never the type to... But... I do...
What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same...
As you've so boldly stated, if that is the case...
But... we should allow the children of humanity who come after us...
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the but she still woke up. I do not have conclusive evidence. Perhaps March 7th. Think about it, Miss Himiko. Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different, but an individual who has lost the belief of the garden is that everything in the past is made up, therefore. Is Miss Himiko in other words, that's not a problem. A world that can they might I chose to you can be even I cannot be certain. I am deep Miss Himiko. Let me take back a part of what I said just now. Although we indeed it's fully their gaze.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much. What's even more interesting...
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's, hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Oh, please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Emphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the... I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms. The Eternal Land, the Rejected Land.
It seems like Miss Black's...
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the...
Your planet?
Yes, but not in the flesh. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show. All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work. First mirror, input as you commence the preparation. Second, this time. Third mirror. Good forget. Preparation of the thought refraction at max. Excellent.
Have a safe trip.
May your journey yield good...
Coordinates in spatial warp activate.
Oh! So that's Emphorius? Its appearance. Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's... please, can't you hurry?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power. Let's see. What's this? Oh, how esteemed. What's this? Oh, it moves? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much.
My deep...
Who's there?
Your visit.
Are you not going to answer my...
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias. Lycurgus.
All right, Lycus.
Regrettably, I do not have the authority. However, Standards are always flexible. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a
You seem to understand me very well.
Your reaction is completely within my but my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with...
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered. How do you plan to
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, thereafter filtering.
Oh?
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able...
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previous, just like you,
Oh? No wonder I couldn't find it.
I assume that you still wish to...
Of course. Why wouldn't...
Third, even if you exhaust all your meat, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial...
What a brazen... But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these...
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your be destruction. So, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury...
Nice. It's still early. Where to now?
to die, coward.
Therefore, a traitor who does not inherit the throne, never turning your goal.
The first... The second... The third store.
I think...
The fourth... Go back and check your vault.
Cyphera.
The dawn.
I can know.
Why are there...
Iffy? Before people... This is true. What'd she bring? Apart from...
Do not make him...
He may...
All is sight. If this...
you guys think get off here so I can finish it with anyone. But, yeah, I'll probably be back in the morning or tomorrow. Saying this ends your story, I guess. But, have a good